The founder and executive director of the Lisa Colagrassi Foundation, Todd Crawford, who happens to be Lisa's husband. And I'm so happy to have you to share not only your story and Lisa's story, your family's story, but it is so helpful to so many others out there. And I want to start with you by, Todd, you could just have a bad headache. How many times do we get bad headaches? How do we know the sign and symptoms of brain aneurysms?
You know, this is a very big problem. This is the silent killer in this country that affects up to 15 million Americans, and women, targets women who are 50% more likely to develop one, and African Americans who are almost 30% more likely. And ruptures can be prevented if you recognize the warning signs and take quick action. And so some of those warning signs are worst headache of life, a headache that is very unusual, unlike any other, where you feel like your head's going to explode. Sensitivity to light, extreme sharp pain above or behind one of your eyes, stiffness of neck, and there are several others. And people, I would direct them to learn more about the signs and symptoms by visiting lisafoundation.org, where we list everything.
Of course, and if you have some of the symptoms that you just laid out for us, I mean, how important is obviously getting to the emergency room, the doctor immediately? Because if you get there soon enough, is there treatment, and
Yes.
How likely is it for you to get a diagnosis? Do you have to
so the
specify?
Lisa Foundation is leading the way, Arthel, in raising awareness and creating education programs that educate the public. And you can get treatment, and the key is time is of the essence. If you feel that you are experiencing one of these classic warning signs, you need to take action quickly and present yourself to an emergency room personnel, and or call 911, because time is everything. And if you do that, you can be very effectively treated. It's all about being diagnosed, allowing the experts, the medical professionals to take a look at the aneurysm and triage you, and then you can, once you're diagnosed, there are treatment options, and treatment before a rupture is very successful.
That's good to hear, because I don't think many people are aware of that. So that's exactly why you're, bringing awareness to this very important subject matter, and also informing us, because
Right.
we don't know, we the collective, American public.
Right.
I want to ask you if it's due to lifestyle, is it hereditary, is a little bit of all of it?
I have to be honest. There's a lot more unknowns than there are knowns about this condition. And we're dealing with a lot of data that is over 35 years, old. But there are lifestyle issues and risk factors, smoking, hypertension, polycystic kidney disease, drug and, alcohol abuse can contribute. So those are some of the biggest, risk factors, that people need to pay attention to. Lower your blood pressure, and do the things that you need to do to live a healthy lifestyle, so that, you're not one of those who put yourself at, unnecessarily at risk.
Your wife, Lisa, was only 49 years old when she passed, March 28, 2015.
Right.
Anything special that you and your children will be doing this coming March 28th?
Unfortunately, as a family, we celebrate a death anniversary every single year. And you go through the holidays, and there's somebody that's not at the table. And there are a lot of people like us who have gone through and experienced the exact same thing over the years. And if a foundation like this one had been around several years ago to lead the charge like we are today, nationally, raising awareness, education programs to educate the public, and we've been credited with saving a lot of lives in the U.S. and abroad over the last 2 years, and we've barely scratched the surface. So our job is to make sure that turn our heartbreak into helping others, and make sure that other families don't have to celebrate the anniversaries that we do.
Mm-hmm. Todd Crawford, keep up the much important, much needed work, and God bless you and your family.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.